Alright guys, we are here today with a league for Black-Red Hollow One. And looking at my opening hand, a lot of cards I want to be in the graveyard and not many cards I actually want to be casting from my hand. I also don't have a turn 1 play, so I think I'm going to mull this. And this looks a lot better. I at least get to play turn 1 Burning Inquiry, get some stuff in the graveyard for, one of these Gurmag Anglers, which hopefully will stay in my hand. Another Burning Inquiry doesn't really seem like what I want, so I'm going to bottom that. So we'll go ahead and play out Bloodstained Mire. I am going to grab a Blood Crypt in the chance that we discard this Swamp. That way I have access to both my colors of mana. This deck can be very painful in the mana base, I have found. So I have kept my Angler, kept a Phoenix, which is not great, but that's life. A Bloodghast in the graveyard, no land to play though, that's what's unfortunate. But I do have Faithless Looting and this Street Wraith, which I'm going to go ahead and cycle. So hopefully in one of my next 3 draws, counting the 2 off Faithless Looting, I can find a land to be able to cast this Gurmag Angler. And if I can, it's looking to be very good for me. Now, you will notice, based off of my Burning Inquiry, I'm actually playing a mirror match right now. So they're going to Burning Inquiry me, which is not ideal, but actually ended up being acceptable. They've tossed out some good cards in their graveyard too. Bloodghast, Flamewake Phoenix. But I did discard a Faithless Looting, a Bloodstained Mire on my original Burning Inquiry, so hopefully that kind of stipend some of what they were going to do there. So I am going to cycle the Street Wraith, try desperately to find a land, and I don't, but I can still play this Gurmag Angler, which will have to be good enough. So let's see what we can exile here. Alright, so no second land, but I do have a Gurmag Angler on the field, which hopefully will, it's going to be better than if my opponent plays a Hollow One or something like that. In all likelihood, they're going to be coming out with their own Gurmag Angler, but let's hope not. Okay, so they're going to play Goblin Lore, toss a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, but they are going to be out of mana. And they just tossed 3 lands in the graveyard with that. Playing a Hollow One. Let's hope for not another Hollow One, but they do have a Flamewake Phoenix in the graveyard now. Yeah, just 1. Okay. Still no land, but I can attack with this Angler. Feel like it's better to attack than leave it up on blocking. Maybe that's not the right decision. I'm honestly not sure. I am much lower on life than they are, but I do have a bolt to kind of get a little bit farther with that, hopefully. Playing another Bloodghast from the hand, or Collective Brutality, maybe. Yeah, Collective Brutality. Discarding multiple cards. They're using all 3 effects. Means they probably have another Hollow One in their hand, maybe? Because I'm not sure why they would want to give this -2/-2. And they did get to grab my Bolt, which I should have just played prior to them actually activating that. That was just a pretty bad misplay, truth be told. So they're getting a Phoenix back here. I feel like I'm probably in a pretty bad spot without having gotten to draw into my other land. Because I'm going to be taking 8 here, taking it to 3, and that's just going to be very bad. So we're going to play Dragonskull Summit. Get back a couple of Bloodghasts. Not that they're going to be able to help me much because they can't block. And then we're going to play Goblin Lore and hope for the best. Well, we did get to keep our Hollow One, so we're going to play it. Now I have to not attack, because I need to block both of these creatures on the ground, because I'm going to take 2 in the air, and then I'll have to kill the Phoenix next turn with my Bolt, I guess? Yeah. Collector Brutality, Bolt, anything like that kills me at this point. One difference you will notice is I'm playing Dragon Skull Summits in my deck. Well, that lost me the game. I'm playing Dragon Skull Summits. It's honestly just a budget concern. Blackleaf Cliffs are pretty expensive, and I've only had one game I've played with this deck, and I've played quite a few where it's actually affected my mana base really at all, so I'm okay with that. I guess Big Game Hunter is not bad here. I'll bring it in. I've not actually played against the Mirror before, so this is kind of curious for me. I'll take Rakdos Charm, exile all cards in the graveyard, destroy an artifact. Both of those modes seem good. Push doesn't do a lot against me because it just kills the recursive creatures. Lavamancer seems too small. Ancient Grudge hits Hollow One, but that's literally all it hits, and I'm not sure, I don't think it's worth playing just to do anti-Hollow One, right? These guys probably have Leyline of the Void in their sideboard, meaning a lot of my graveyard cards are going to get a lot less good. And I don't believe Bloodghast is going to be good against this because they're generally just going to have bigger creatures. So I'll cut 1 Angler because I'm probably not going to get to delve as much. I'll cut 2 Bloodghast because I'm probably not going to get to do a lot there. Thoughtseize isn't great against this either because unless Thoughtseize can discard a big threat, you're probably just helping them. I guess I need 1 more card back in, and I'll take a Bloodghast back. Burning Inquiry is not great either. Like, Burning Inquiry I actually think is actively probably bad. I'm going to keep it in. I guess it's not probably bad, but it's not great. I'll keep this in. Cycle Street Wraith and play Burning Inquiry on turn 1. Hopefully power out this Hollow One. Alright, so I kept the Hollow One in my hand, just discarded a couple of lands, which again, it looks like I might be stuck in the same situation before where I'm going to be 1 landing. No, I found one, so that's a good sign. But I will cast this Hollow One. I got 2 bolts and a brutality from them, so that's not awful. Alright, Faithless Looting for them. And they've cycled Street Wraith, so if they have a Hollow One, they're going to get their own here. Yeah. But the nice thing is I can actually play Rakdos Charm here with its Destroy an Artifact mode and clear the way for my Hollow One. And, you know, I primarily got this for the Graveyard mode, but I think this is just a better play at this state in the game. So that I shall be doing. Swing in for 4. And hope that they were kind of banking on that Hollow One that turn 1 Hollow One to get them somewhere. Well, they're cracking their Bloodstained Mire, so it looks like they have something to play this turn. Discarded nothing good, but another hollow one of their own here. Alright, let's cycle this Street Wraith. See what we can find. Land is not bad. I can at least play both of my creatures. So I can offer to trade the hollow ones. I'm not sure that's a good decision, but... And I have two other creatures to come out here. If I can find a discard spell of any sort, really, I can play the hollow one. I'm feeling kind of bold. I'm gonna offer the trade. See what they do. Yep, they're gonna trade. That's fine. We'll see how this goes, because I honestly have no idea. That could have been the worst call I could make. I don't know. Faithless Looting is actually probably one of my better draws for next turn, because it lets me play the hollow one without any chance of throwing it away. And it powers up my Flameblade Adept. Ooh, 2 Flameblade Adepts. And a Fatal Push, maybe? What's a single black in this deck? I don't actually know. Oh, duh. Delving out a Gurmag, which is very bad for me, actually. Well, I have my own Gurmag, so that's not worst case scenario. We'll play that. And just pass into this board stall. A Phoenix would actually be really great right now, truth be told. Probably what my opponent has. No, they're flashing back Looting. And their Flameblade Adepts are going to get significantly bigger with getting a Phoenix in the graveyard. That they can now play. So yeah, this is pretty bad for me. Alright. I could trade the Anglers if I want. I could chump block the Angler. I could kill the Flameblade Adepts, but that would require my a Flameblade Adept, but that would require my Flameblade dying. Yeah, they're gonna get through for 10. I think I have to. Oh yeah, the Bloodghast can't block the... So I guess I block the Gurmag and take 8. Otherwise, I'm still taking 10. Yeah, that's my only option. If they cycle a Street Wraith here, yep, then I'm just dead on board. So that's game. That is game 1. Didn't look good. things didn't work out for me there, but we'll go on to the next match and see how it goes.